Today's story is actually a book review. Now, if I had to ask you about a recent movie, say Tanaji, recently, okay, so if somebody asks you, okay, how did you like the movie? How was Tanaji? And the only thing that we say is, oh, wow, awesome acting. This fellow Ajay Devgan, oh my god, so well he has acted. I can't tell you, I'm speechless. Oh god, it is awesome. So we will have only one thing to say, and that is awesome. It is good. It is excellent. It is worth watching. I can watch 110 times. Blah 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 blah. We'll go on and on. But then, and if I had to ask you something about a book, okay, how did you find this particular book? How did you find ABC book? Okay, so then again you will say, okay, fine, it was good, it was interesting. But what did you like about it? Okay, what exactly did you like about it? What were the flaws according to you? What was the historical background of the book? Why is the book written? What is the main motive of the book? Okay, what value does the book convey to you, or maybe the story convey to you? That is very important. Okay, so when we write a book review or when we give a movie review, we need to include too many aspects. Okay, like if you must have seen the Filmfare Awards, right? There are awards not just for the story or for the acting. There are awards for each and every category. It's like for editing, best editing, for best direction, for best photography, blah blah blah, and so on. So that happens. So similarly over here, when we are looking at the book review, okay, we need to look at various facets. Okay, so we are going to discuss this. Now, before I begin with the book review of the interesting book, The Old Man and the Sea, which is written by Ernest Hemingway. Old Man and the Sea. Okay, there is a the over here as well. The Old Man and the Sea, okay, which is written by Ernest Hemingway. Okay, Ernest Hemingway was an American writer, was an American author. He's also been awarded the Pulitzer Prize in Literature. He's also awarded the Nobel Prize in Literature in 1954. This particular novel was published in 1952, especially 1952 after the World War. After the World War II. Now, each one of us are aware of the effects of the World War. There was a lot of bloodshed and destruction all over. Okay, I don't want to get deeper into it. That you will definitely deal with it in history. So, the aftermath of the World War, it is not easy for people to get out of that. Okay, but then can we give up? Okay, it is rightly said, the show must go on no matter what happens. So this novel also, which was published in 1952, also gave this kind of hope, okay, to the people, that no matter whatever the reason, no matter whatever destruction has happened, okay, we need to keep faith and we need to keep working, we need to be positive and we need to keep working for the best to come. Just like our hero, the hero is not actually a macho man, okay, but here the hero of the story is an old man. Okay, the old man who's a fisherman is a fisherman in Cuba. His name is Santiago. Okay, so his name is Santiago. He is an old fisherman in Cuba. Or rather, you can say he is an old fisherman in the Cuban village. He is an excellent fisherman. And therefore there is another boy called Manolin. Another important character of the story, who is Manolin. Manolin is an apprentice. Apprentice is what? He is learning to fish under Santiago. Okay, so he is, you can say, is an apprentice. Okay, apprentice, he is learning to fish under Santiago. Okay, so the story goes like this. When the story opens, it is like this old man Santiago. Okay, he struggled for around 84 days. For what? In order to fish. Santiago struggled for 84 days. Continuously, he struggled for 84 days in order to find a fish, in order to try his luck at fishing. Now you will say that just a short while ago I said that Santiago was an excellent fisherman, okay, and then I'm also saying that he was struggling for 84 days for fishing. He could not get a single catch. He could not get a single fish, okay. But here it does happen sometimes. Even luck matters, okay. So on the whole, when the story begins, we have Santiago struggling to fish. He is struggling to fish. He is struggling for around 84 days without fishing, without getting any fish, all right. And just because he has been so unlucky, okay, in fishing, people have tagged him as Saleo. Okay, Saleo is an unlucky person, okay, an extremely unlucky person who is not able to do anything. Okay, so this is about an unlucky person, Santiago. He struggled for 84 days, and after the 84 days, after the 84th day, on the 85th day, on the 85th day, he happens to catch a marlin. Okay, marlin is a big fish. Okay. He happens to catch a marlin. Okay. And the marlin is a huge one. It is around 5.5 feet long. Okay. Now, this is what happens. Just because this Manolin has also, now see, Manolin has been accompanying Santiago in order to learn fishing. But for so many days, since he has not been able to find even a single fish, okay, Manolin's parents stop him from going along with Santiago. But does Manolin leave this old man? No. Okay, no doubt he had taken up tutoring, he had taken up learning with some other fishermen from the village. But that did not stop him from meeting Santiago. Every day, Manolin used to be there at Santiago's place when Santiago used to return from the sea, okay, in order to help him cook his meals, in order to speak with him. Okay, then Manolin used to share all the stories of his baseball match and his favorite baseball player, etc. And the bonding that we see between Santiago and Manolin is absolutely touching. Secondly, also on one side we have the bonding between Santiago and Manolin, okay, and Santiago has an absolute trust and hope. So we can also say that Santiago is an absolutely positive human being, is an optimistic human being, because he did not give up. Even when people started calling him the Saleo or the unlucky person, okay, he did not give up. He did not give up going to the sea. Even when he lost his student, okay, then also he did not give up going to the sea. He was going continuously. So what is the character that we have of Santiago? Santiago is an optimistic human. Okay, Santiago is optimistic human. He always thinks positive. He never lost his hope. So even when he did not have his companion with him, he did not stop venturing into the sea. He went out into the sea. Okay, and the day he had caught up a big fish. Okay, just a night before he shared it with Manolin that today, the next day, I'm going to venture out into the deep Gulf waters, okay, in order to try my luck at something big. Okay, and he did get it. Okay, he had gone with that positive attitude. He had gone with that hope of finding a good fish, and he did find one. But when he found one, he found such a huge ship, such a huge fish, okay, that it was unable for it was he was unable to pull that particular fish out of the waters, because the marlin was a gigantic 5.5 feet tall, 5.5 feet long. Okay, and therefore it became difficult